They start again after 330 minutes of this cup tie already, and commentator Alan Parry's seen every second so far. Alan.
Sheffield Wednesday are forced to change their lineup for the first time since this tie began. Laurie Madden, outstanding in all the matches so far, is injured. Mark Chamberlain is the replacement, meaning an attacker for a defender. Lee Chapman claimed Monday night's equaliser to add to his impressive tally, although there's some debate about the goal. Wednesday's match programme has credited it to Nigel Worthington. No dispute about Colin West's goal here in the first tie, and his partnership with Chapman has really been prolific. Well, Everton make a change in midfield. Ian Wilson, injured in the final seconds on Monday night, is out. His place taken by Alan Harper. And a big moment for substitute Paul Bracewell. It's his first appearance in the senior team since the FA Cup final of 1986, following an injury which almost ended his career. Graham Sharp, whose spectacular volley in the second game was one of the highlights of the tie, has consistently been Everton's leading scorer in his 7 seasons at Goodison. Peter Reid, whose goals are few and far between, scored one of the most important of his career to send the tie to a replay. I wonder if he realised what a saga he was starting. And tonight's referee, Lester Shapter of Torquay. So here we go again, and whatever the outcome of this tie eventually, one thing is certain: whichever of these teams wins a place in the next round will have really earned it. An early mistake there by Van den Hauwe for Everton, giving them problems. West onto the ball, and he could score. It came almost too early. No one had settled down, and that could have been a sensation. Van den Hauwe's mistake, and West wasn't really attuned. The Everton number 4 completely missing his control of the ball, and as it came through to West, this was a real opening. Blasted over. Chapman reached it first, but Stephen, it is for Everton. Looking for Sharp. It's a glorious ball. Sharp. It's in. Everton have taken the lead with only 5 minutes gone. And Graham Sharp has done it again. The man whose spectacular volley brought Goodison to light in the second match has given Everton a great start. And what a fine ball that was. From the back to find Sharp, who held off the challenge from May. A little bit of a deflection on the shot off the defender, but a goal. Graham Sharp makes it Sheffield Wednesday 0, Everton 1. Sharp's 15th goal of the season. And for the second time this week, Everton find themselves in front. Snowden under pressure from Megson. Chamberlain. Into Chapman. There's a fine effort from a standing position. Southall had it read all the way from Chapman's shot. Sharp's doing exceptionally well in the air. He's winning 90% of the headers. Worthington. Pearson didn't really want it then, and he was under pressure, and Snowden has set Heath away. He's onside. Now then, Heath. It's there! Everton are 2 goals in front, and for the first time in this tie, one of the teams has a little bit of breathing space. 19 minutes gone, and what a significant goal that could be. Pearson got the ball in a position he didn't really want it in, and Everton took full advantage. But what calm play it was by Adrian Heath, holding off the defender, rounding the goalkeeper. 2-0. So Everton's strikers have scored a goal each in the first 20 minutes, and I wonder if Sheffield Wednesday's stubborn resistance is finally over. Once more, Sharp. His ability to win these headers is a very important point, and he finds Stephen here. Well, had he tried a shot, rather than being unselfish and pulling the ball across the goal mouth, there might have been a better outcome from Everton's point of view. The Everton supporters wondering if, at long last, they are to win a place in the fourth round on a home tie with Middlesbrough. 10 minutes to half-time. Wednesday 0, Everton 2. Pearson under pressure. And Megson. May. West. Proctor, good ball. Marwood. Well, he went between the defenders, but the covering player was Watson. Proctor. Looking for Chamberlain, far side of the penalty area, although it's headed down to West, and still West, and Megson with the shot. Fine effort. Problem started for Everton with that cross from Proctor. Chapman getting up well with a little header down, and when West chested it into the space, Megson shot just over. Good play by Harper, and now Stevens spotted Snowden into space. Pearson clear, only to Harper. Given away. Mistakes now being made. The inevitable price, I suppose, of so many matches in such a short time. Poynton doing well, though. Still looks fresh. And Trevor Stephen tempting defenders towards him. Bit lucky, but it came to Snowden. Good effort, good save. Danger not gone yet. Stephen. Megson very calm. Here's Chapman. Nice control that Van den Hauwe read it. That's a free kick to Sheffield Wednesday. And Proctor and Van den Hauwe just facing up to each other. Proctor's already got a broken nose from Monday's game. Be well advised to steer clear of Mr. Van den Hauwe. Under it again, and Reed for Everton. Ambitious that time, and Sterling across the cover. Proctor. An outstanding game, incidentally, on Monday, Proctor. Here's Chamberlain. Not seen as much of the ball as Wednesday supporters would have liked, I'm sure. Good pressure here from Everton. They force Wednesday all the way back. And now in well again. Pearson. Sterling. Well, Pearson's getting the ball in some difficult positions, and he's in trouble again here. He's beaten by Heath, who's got Sharp in support, and here he is. It was calm, and it was magnificent. And Everton have surely now cracked it. Everton take a 3-goal lead. With 6 minutes of the first half remaining, Pearson's mistake. Heath onto it quickly. And look at this, for a calm piece of play, he chipped it into exactly the right place. Graham Sharp's second goal of the night. And it was Heath's challenge on Pearson that created the danger. And poor Nigel Pearson has been involved in 2 Everton goals now. But look at that for calm finishing, superb. So, is that to be the nail in Wednesday's coffin? Less than 5 minutes to go to half-time. May's foul on Sharp. And Graham Sharp, as Mr. Shafter has just given that free kick for the foul against him. Graham Sharp has been an absolutely key figure in this first half. Stevens' kick. Watson going up. Came to Harper. Whoa. Well, when Everton beat Sheffield Wednesday 4-0 in the league earlier in the season at Goodison, Graham Sharp had a hand in 3 of the goals then and has been very much involved in at least 2 of them tonight. Here go Everton again with Reed. And Reed was pumped to the ground, so that'll be a free kick. Up to the offender. Isn't it strange? All those games, all that deadlock, all that tight defending, and here we are with still a couple of minutes to go to the end of the first half, and we've actually got 3 goals for just one team. I suppose it was almost inevitable. Chamberlain's clearance. Reed, good play. Haven't we got the confidence now to try a little bit of skill on the ball, but not that time. Almost any other team, I'd say 3 goals, they're finished. But Sheffield Wednesday's spirit is unquenchable. And when Howard Wilkinson gets at them at half-time, we can see a revival in store in the second half. I'm quite sure of that. But whether it will be enough is a big, big question. Murray May. Reed intercepts. Snowden for Everton. The danger, of course, Wednesday have got to come forward. And they're going to leave big gaps at the back. Everton have got the players to exploit them. May going up. Snowden. Good ball that. Trevor Stephen. Still Stephen Heats come to the near post. Oh, it's there! Everton have done it again! It's 4. And Sharp has completed his hat-trick. And what an incredible hat-trick. All in the space of 43 minutes. And now, for sure, Wednesday are finished. Superb header by Sharp. He met the cross perfectly. And how well Everton have got round the back tonight, as Stephen did then. Sharp doesn't miss them. A hat-trick, and Wednesday now really a shade of the side they've been in all the hours that have preceded this match. And Everton running riot at the moment. There's Heath. And Snowden is in space and he's onside. Well, 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 would you believe it? It's another goal, and we're not even at half-time. The 43rd minute, and Everton have made it 5. Snowden on the end of it, flicked it round the keeper, and it's a walkover now. 2 goals in quick succession. As Snowden defeats the offside trap and calmly slots it home. Sheffield Wednesday 0, Everton 5, and this quite incredible FA Cup marathon has taken a totally unexpected turn. Again, Sharp wins it in the air. Worthington. First half almost ended. Good riddance, we'll say Sheffield Wednesday. quite astonishing 45 minutes comes to an end. And Everton go in at half-time, leading, incredibly, by 5-0. A hat-trick for Graham Sharp, Adrian Heath and Ian Snowden, the other scorers. What will Sheffield Wednesday do in the second half? What can they do? So, lots more to come. Join us again after the break. Sheffield Wednesday start the second half facing mission impossible. They're 5-0 behind in this tie, and during the interval they've made a substitution, an enforced one, I presume, because Gary Owen has come on to replace Lee Chapman, who certainly got a couple of knocks in the first half. Mexon's header. Now West. Owen. Marwood chasing. The ball much too far ahead of him. Stevens for Everton. Heath trying to let it run, and indeed it worked, because here's Sharp. Trevor Steven arriving in the penalty area, and so is Snowden. Well, this time the bounce deceived him. Could be a good moment for Paul Bracewell there, just leaning forward to get his reintroduction to the game, because there's obviously be no pressure on him now if Everton brought him on. Chamberlain won the header, but no Wednesday man in a position to receive it. Van den Houw forward, and that's offside against Graham Sharp. Sterling looking for Marwood, and the little fellow got up well to reach West. Now Chamberlain. That's what Wednesday wanted to see a little more often. Marwood is there. Proctor's with him in the box. Back it goes to Sterling though, and now Owen. Worthington forward. Well, in the end, the most promising move that Wednesday have had in this second half all came to nothing. And Everton are about to bring on not only Paul Bracewell, but also Wayne Clark. Ian Snowden and Graham Sharp, the two men who will go off. But what a moment. That's Wayne Clark in the foreground. But already on the pitch is Paul Bracewell. There he is, ending 20 months out of the game. The last senior game he played was the FA Cup final of 1986. Would he ever have believed that he could have come back in an FA Cup tie in such dramatic circumstances, with Everton leading 5-0? Stephen going up. Mexon's there for Wednesday. Here's Sterling. On by Pearson. Good ball that was from Marwood to Chamberlain. Still Chamberlain. West in the middle, coming to reach it, and that was a foul on the keeper, surely. I think the referee's given it, but anyway, Southall has the ball. Chamberlain curling it in with the left foot, and a very robust challenge, you could call that, by West on Southall. Sterling for Wednesday. Chamberlain. Obstructed by Trevor Steven, an indirect free kick to Sheffield Wednesday. Owen will take it. Pearson has come forward into the penalty area on the near post. West right in the centre. That's Pearson. Flicked them to West. And he had no real room in which to turn and make a telling shot, but he wins the corner. So West will stay on the far post for the corner. That's Mexon on the near post. It was an Everton head that got there first. Wayne Clark. Here's Owen. A lot of Wednesday players forward here. It still won't fall for them. Clark again. A bit of trouble, and clashed with Sterling angrily right in front of the referee. The Everton man feeling that Sterling had gone in a little high, and I would have to agree with him. Fouled by May. Everton's free kick. He wanted to take it quickly, but it was in the wrong place. Now Reed takes it. May clears. Reed. Stevens forward. Heath flicked it on. Clark. Back for Heath. Well, the first real shot of any venom by Everton in this second half. Everton coming forward. More in hope than anger, so to speak. And Heath well wide. Begson. Stevens intercepts. One final effort perhaps from Worthington. In towards West. And it's skidded off his head. That's the end. 7 hours of FA Cup football, of drama and excitement, controversy, end with Colin Harvey and the Everton bench, the victors, their team and their supporters going through to the fourth round. But I know that Everton as a club will want to thank Sheffield Wednesday for the part they played in this FA Cup epic. It was all over by half-time. The second half was an anticlimax. The Everton fans celebrate the hat-trick by Graham Sharp, the goals from Heath and Snowden, completing the rout in the first half. The reappearance of Paul Bracewell after 20 months out, just a little icing on the cake. It's Middlesbrough now at home on Saturday, and this tie will be consigned to the record books. It's been very, very long, but very enjoyable. The final score at Hillsborough, Sheffield Wednesday 0, Everton 5.
Incredible after the teams have been so close for so long that suddenly one of them can knock in 5 in 45 minutes. Well, inevitably, despair for Wednesday and delight for Everton.
Colin, have you ever been involved in a game quite like that?
No, nothing quite like that. I've never been involved with a side that's been 5-0 at half-time. We played some tremendous stuff in the first half, and all the finishes were really top-class quality finishes.
You know, after so many hours of deadlock, could you ever have believed that it would be so apparently easy for you in the first half?
I mean, no. I mean, you've gone through 3 games, and every one has been very close, very tight. Teams have fought one another for every inch of the pitch, and all of a sudden you finish up 5-0 up at half-time. I mean, we'd have got long on to the bookmakers, I bet you're on that.
Yes, well, it's strange, isn't it, football, because we'd played 3 ties against Everton, and we had got 3 good results, in a sense. But before, during and after those 3 good results, the way we had played and the team I had picked was a bad team. And by force of circumstance, really, we were forced tonight to adopt a different approach to the game. And whether or not that had any effect or not, the result was we lost 5-0. So I suppose I'll be to blame for that as well.
Graham, congratulations on that hat-trick. What made the difference? Why so much extra space for you tonight?
Well, obviously the system Sheffield Wednesday played tonight with 4 at the back had a lot more space behind the defence, where when they played 5 it was very, very difficult for the forwards. But when we learned they were playing 4 at the back, we thought we were in for a good chance. And as I said, we got off to a great start. I think at the end of the day, the class told.
I'm sure you'll relish talking about each one of the goals.
Yeah, it's nice to get a hat-trick. That's only my second, really, in league and cup football. I got one, and I think it was the full members, which people said doesn't really count. But nice to score 3 in the FA Cup. Obviously, to go down here, and it was a hard game. To win was the most important.
Now Middlesbrough, Saturday. It's got to start all over again.
Yes, I mean, I'm pleased to be playing the games anyway. I mean, they can say that they might be tired, but I mean, you won't be tired after a 5-0 win.
First, but Stephen it is for Everton. Looking for Sharp. It's a glorious ball. Sharp. It's in. Everton have taken the lead with only 5 minutes gone. And Graham Sharp has done it again. The man whose spectacular volley brought Goodison to light. Worthington. Pearson didn't really want it then, and he was under pressure, and Snowden has set Heath away. He's onside. Now then, Heath. It's there. Everton are 2 goals in front, And for the first time in this tie, one of the teams has a little bit of breathing space. Sterling. Well, Pearson's getting the ball in some difficult positions, and he's in trouble again here. He's beaten by Heath, who's got Sharp in support. And here he is. It was calm, and it was magnificent. And Everton have surely now cracked it. Everton take a 3-goal lead. Odin. Good ball, that. Trevor Stephen. And still Stephen. Heath's come to the near post. Oh, it's there! Everton have done it again! It's 4. And Sharp has completed his hat-trick. And what an incredible hat-trick. All in the space this match. And Everton running riot at the moment. There's Heath.